Good morning, board members, owners, directors and shareholders of Hydropower. I'm Peter Spring, for those who don't know me, the current operations manager here at Hydropower. Today I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Previously I've done most of my videos out on site. I thought today we'd do it from the office, which is predominantly where I spend a lot of the time now. Here we are in my music studio / office. This is currently in my basic setup for the day, daily monitoring and operations of both sites, Wyangler and Brown Mountain. So here we have 3 screens running here, and we've got the large one in the background. This one's showing us AEMO's live price stream update. So I've got a large graph in my face so we can see what's going on. Here we have Wyangler's downstream gauge, so we can make sure we've got maximum output and the requirements of the daily releases. Another price monitoring setup for AEMO, currently at $10 a megawatt. Not that good, but better than negative we've seen the last few days. This is Brown Mountain Power Station, obviously offline at the moment, but ready to go. Live updates of any alarms or anything like that, and so we can start the machine up straight away if we need to. This is Wyangler's sub, so we're currently at 19.8 megawatts at the substation max. We're monitoring power factor and a few other things here to make sure that we're getting the most output of the machine. And here we're running Neo's portal that Hydropower have a subscription to. This basically giving us live pricing updates on the national grid, any constraints, units start offline, anything like that that may help me predict a price increase or a reason to come online for the day. So yeah, this is basically daily roll. I'll get up to 7, come out here, open all apps and all that, do my checks for the day on both machines, make sure there's no alarms or faults overnight. Fine tune the machines, check the downstream gauge, mainly at Wyangler, make sure we're at the request. And then we'll basically look at the forecast pricing for the day. Unfortunately now it's a 5-minute market. It's changed my role here at Hydropower a lot. I nearly consider it nearly stock exchange some days. We're currently chasing the prices of the market. We do get a basic idea of the market through the day, but that can change. For example, we had an outage somewhere in New South Wales 2 days ago, and the price went from -50 to $210. And because we're at station max output with the 3,500 megalitres a day now, we can basically bring the machines online to HEPS max. So we really need to have our A game on to catch those prices. If we miss that $210 at 24 megawatts for the hour or two, it adds up. So I've got a few apps, the Neo one running that, AEMO, I'll get push notifications. I've set up pricing there, and I've built my own app to give me alarms and notifications monitoring both sites with the pricing and that. So you could get an alarm at 2 a.m. of a negative price or a positive, but that's where we need to be at to try and catch those prices now. Coming into the summer period, there's obviously a lot of solar on the market, so we're seeing a lot of negative prices through the day, unfortunately, especially weekends. So we've got to offload machines, unfortunately, and then try and play catch up in the afternoon, try and do a pulse at Wyangler, run the machines a bit harder if we can to try and capitalise on that higher price from 6 to 8 on the grid. So yeah, this is the role. It's not always out in sight. A lot of the time I do spend in here and monitoring the prices. I've got basic apps on my phone and my laptop with me all the time, constantly monitoring, constantly checking. Even though you do get alarms, you can look into the network and see something's not right. If I start to see a price high in the afternoon or when it shouldn't be there, you kind of get the gut feeling something's not right. So I try and bring in machines online, especially A station. It can take up to 15-20 minutes to start. Now we're looking at 5-minute pricing that by the time you start, you could miss that price. So we need to have the machines, try and get them up idle, valves open, get the machine ready to basically be ready to come online if there is a price increase, or there could be a forecast price increase. Then we've just got to look at justification, how long that price is going to be there, if it's going to fizz out, and how we go about getting that price into the machines and running. So we're currently it's just dropped as we're talking now, dropped to $1. We're still currently generating at Wyangler, 19.8 megawatts. The forecast price here, you can see the next 30 minutes is $10 plus the LGCs we're getting, so we're still at a profit. It's not ideal. Today's first day, I think there was 2 days ago where we were on most of the day, but other than that we're usually offline through the day, unfortunately, due to it was about average about minus $50 a megawatt through the day from 9 or 10 in the morning to 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So basically we're going to come into Y-angle here, into A station, shut down the machines, offload, and then we'll come over to here onto the state waters valve and open up the valves to match the flow increase depending on their output for the day. We're currently at 3,500 megalitres, so we can't really play catch up too much of an evening because we're only generating out to, I think it's 3,090 megalitres now on the head pressure. So unfortunately we've got to let a bit of water out the valves through the day, but that's the whole idea of monitoring this and trying to come back on in the afternoon as fast as we can to try and reduce that water going out the valve, put it through the machines and get some profit back into the machines for hydropower. So yeah, thanks for coming.